You probably vacuum and mop your entire apartment regularly. But did you know that there are 8 things almost everyone forgets to clean in the living room, and that this can have serious consequences? If you want your place to be truly hygienic and clean, you should never forget these 8 things. Of course, I'll also give you a clever trick for each item to make things a bit easier. The first thing is curtains, because most people simply ignore them or only wash them every now and then. But a lot of dust collects here, which you can't just vacuum up easily. However, there's a clever trick using a tennis or badminton racket. Simply hold it in front of the curtain and vacuum over it. This way you won't suck the curtain into the vacuum and you'll really get everything clean again. For the second trick, we're going to use the cleaning ghost. To do this, you should fasten a microfiber cloth to the back part of a mop using a rubber band. It's called the cleaning ghost because it looks a bit like a ghost. I'll show you exactly what you can do with it in just a moment. But first, let's move on to the third thing most people forget to clean in their living room, and that's plants. Here too, whether artificial or real plants, a lot of dust accumulates, which you should regularly dust off with a microfiber cloth or, for example, with a duster. This is also good for the plants as they can breathe much better now. And you probably have it in your hand almost every day but clean it far too rarely. I'm talking about the remote control. But here too, there's a brilliant trick to get it really clean with minimal effort. All you need for this is isopropanol. This is 99.9% cleaning alcohol. You can also use a cotton swab now because with it you can reach perfectly into the small corners and crevices of the remote control and wipe over everything several times, then finally wipe everything off again with a cloth. This way the remote control will be really nice and clean again. The next item we have here is the telephone, because you also often have it in your hand and up to your ear. Of course, you can use the little trick with isopropanol and a cotton swab here as well. Just regularly rub it all over and you'll get the phone clean again in no time. And you probably also have a few lamps standing in your living room. You can actually clean lamps where hair collects perfectly with a lint roller like this. Just roll over them a few times and all the hair and dust will be removed. You can of course wipe down regular floor lamps that you can reach with a cloth to remove the dust. And for those high ceiling lights, we now have our special cleaning spirit, which you just need to gently wipe over like this. By the way, it also works perfectly for all sorts of tight corners and narrow crevices where you might have any kind of stubborn dirt or even old cobwebs. Thanks to its long handle, you can also reach the highest and furthest corners with it. Door handles or the tops of doors also collect a lot of dust, which many people forget to clean. The same goes for all sockets and light switches. You should also wipe these down regularly to really get everything clean again. And now, be honest. Do you also regularly forget to clean these things in your living room? Write it in the comments below. If you also want to know how to get your windows cleaner than ever before using a bit of flour, then check out the video you now see on the screen. Go ahead and click on it directly, right now.